Good morning and welcome to the Friday, September 19th edition of The Lions Roar. I'm Savannah Vasquez.
And I am Joshua Roussel, bringing you the latest news from around Ludlow High School. Before we start the show, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the first Lions Roar show of the year. Each week, we will give you some news and information about events and other things happening around LHS. We also have a sports update and even the weekend weather forecast. First, let's start the show with a few announcements. Attention all students, you need to have your health form completed in Aspen in order to participate in any upcoming field trips.
Seniors, are you ready to take a trip to Salem? We will be headed there on October 23rd. Buses will leave the school at 10:30 and return back at 9:30 p.m. Sign-ups are open now. Use the link on our Instagram and Google Classroom by October 9th.
As many of you know, there's a new assistant principal here at LHS. This week, I met up with Mr. Reagan to ask a few questions and get to know him a little better.
Hi everyone, I'm here with our new assistant principal, Mr. Reagan, and we have a couple of questions to ask you.
Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly.
You're welcome. Where did you work before you came to LHS?
Before I came to LHS, I was working at Chicopee Comp, so I was there for, I think, 8 years. I was a math teacher for most of that, and then I was a math supervisor, and then before then I was at Holyoke High, but really happy to be here at LHS.
Nice. How'd you go from a math teacher to an assistant principal?
That wasn't one of your scripted questions. We're going off script now? That's a great question. So, I don't know, I think you guys will see that there's certain things that happen in life. All of a sudden you have opportunities that kind of present themselves, and next thing you know, you find yourself from one place to another, and that's kind of how it happened with me. I had an opportunity to become a math supervisor, so that was my first admin opportunity, and I saw this opening here, and I think I realized last year, in the role that I had last year, I didn't get to work a whole lot with students. So I was working with teachers, I was working with math curriculum, which sounds super exciting, I know, but I realized the most that I miss working with students. I think that's why all of us in this building, all of your teachers, all of the educators, the admin, that's why we get into education, is because we love working with students. So for me, I think I realized early on last year that this was something that I ultimately wanted to do, and LHS seemed like the perfect fit.
Nice. What do you like most so far about LHS?
I think the thing that I like the most is, at least from the staff perspective, everybody works together. Like, it's really clear, like there's a team approach where we really care about the students, and we are trying to create the best environment for you guys by working as a team. In terms of the students, everybody seems super friendly. Like, as a new face to LHS, everyone has been super welcoming to me, from staff to students. I think there are 3 Spirit Weeks, is that true? You think so? Is that true? Which goes to show you that, like, the culture here and the spirit is very alive, which that has me really excited.
What are some of your hobbies or things you like to do outside of work?
Okay. So I have 2 little kids, so I don't have a life anymore. So all of my hobbies now cease to exist, besides coming here and being dad. But when I have a free moment, like yesterday, I like to watch the New York Jets lose. And other than that, I like to play tennis. I like to play other sports. I'm a huge baseball fan as well. I actually love cooking. I got really into barbecue. I don't know. And other than that, I have no life. So thanks for asking them.
Of course. Thank you for answering our questions, and that was getting to know Mr. Reagan.
There are a number of clubs here at LHS for students to get involved in. This week I interviewed two members of the GSA to hear more information about their club. Here is what they had to say. Hello, I am here with Jason and Lexi, members of the GSA club, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So the GSA is the Gay Straight Alliance, and basically we discuss and figure out ways to make the LGBT community in our school and just in general a more welcoming place for everybody. And we meet on Thursdays in Miss Spaghetti's room in D209, and I'll let Lexi explain what we do.
We often do things like make bracelets, we hang out, we also do cahoots for educational progress of LGBTQ rights, and we also oftentimes do lots of slideshow presentations. It's a really low-key kind of help the community out kind of club, and it's a really great thing for everyone to join. So if you want to join, come join us.
Thank you very much.
The yearbooks are now on sale. Here with more information about how to buy them are Juliana Bartolucci and Madeline Marks.
Yearbooks are on sale now. You can find our yearbook on ordercenter.com. Use code 5035. They are currently $75, and this is the cheapest the books will be all year. From now until the end of our sale, they'll just keep rising, so make sure you get it fast. Seniors, please have your senior portraits due by December 31st. Make sure to check your emails for all information. Every grade has one. We hope that you all enjoy our book.
Now, with some important information from the counseling office, are Faith Kerouac and Hayden Del Zario Rodriguez in this week's Counseling Corner.
I'm Faith Kerouac.
I'm Hayden Del Rosario Rodriguez.
Welcome back to this week's Counseling Corner. Seniors, many colleges are scheduled to visit the LHS Counseling Office for this fall to meet with you. Sign up now on Naviance if you're interested in meeting with college reps. If you sign up for a visit, it's your responsibility to notify your teachers and get any missing work done. To all students, please check your emails regarding updates from your teachers. Make sure you are also checking Aspen regularly to keep track of your grades, and check your Google Classroom daily.
Attention students interested in West Point and ROTC. There is an admissions presentation at UConn on October 1st. Please check your school counseling Google Classroom for the flyer with registration information. Western New England University is holding an NEA CAC College Fair in their Caprio Alumni Healthful Living Center on Sunday, September 21st from 12 to 2 p.m. An admissions and financial aid presentation will be held at 11 a.m. before the fair at the Center for Science and Pharmacy in room 200. Check your school counseling Google Classroom for more details.
Back to you, Savannah and Josh.
Now let's see what's on the lunch menu next week. On Monday, there will be a spicy chicken patty on a whole wheat roll, oven-baked fries, steamed broccoli, and fresh fruit. On Tuesday, there will be nacho tacos with tortilla chips, taco meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and salsa, rice, carrots, and assorted fruit. On Wednesday, there will be penne and meat sauce, garlic bread, peppers and onions, and of course, assorted fruit.
On Thursday, we will have chicken strips with gravy, mashed potatoes, a whole wheat roll, mixed veggies, and assorted fruit. On Friday, we will have Wild Mike's cheese pizza, 3-bean salad, and assorted fruit. Now for the weekend weather forecast, let's go over to Savannah.
It looks like we have a beautiful weekend coming up. Today will be sunny with a high of 76 and a low of 49. Tomorrow we will have a high of 68 and a low of 47. Sunday we will have a high of 68 and a low of 48. Now here are two familiar faces coming back for this week's sports update.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're so back. Good morning, everyone. It feels so good to be back in the studio. Let's see what we have in store for this week's sports update. On Friday, the football team lost to Seekonk with a score of 55-12, and the girls volleyball team also lost to Putnam 3-1. On Monday, the girls soccer team tied with Agawam 3-3. And on Tuesday, the cross-country teams competed against Long Meadow. The boys cross-country team lost 15-48, and the girls losing 18-43. Lastly, the girls volleyball team had a big shutout victory over Westside, 3-0.
Now let's give you the schedule for the upcoming games this weekend. Today, the golf team is going up against Munson at 3 p.m., and the girls volleyball team has a match at Mount Greylock at 6 p.m. Also today, the football team has a home game against Smith Vocational at 6:30 p.m. Everybody wear neon. And the boys soccer team will be playing at West Springfield at 7 p.m. We have a stacked amount of games today. That's it for this week's sports update. For more information, make sure to check us out at LHS Athletics on Instagram.
See you all next week.
Thanks, Dan and Sam. That's it for this week's show. I'm Savannah Vasquez.
And I'm Joshua Roussel. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you all next week.